Hey, what's up everyone? Sangluten here, and we are back for a new game of Dune Imperium. Ranked game, quite some nice games in the past, so we have a great streak going on, where we haven't lost any ELO, I think, in the last like 16 or 17 games, so quite crazy. We're top 11 now, hopefully, and go even higher than that. So yeah, before we jump in, as usual, my schedule is right here. Live streams every Sundays 8 p.m. Sometimes also on other times, and uploads 3 times a week. So keep an eye out on those. And if you can maybe help us reaching those targets that we can see in the top bar right up here, will be absolutely awesome. As you can see, we're awfully close to that YouTube goal, and the Twitch goal is also going on nicely. So let's try to reach those numbers, would be absolutely amazing. So if you can hit that like and subscribe button, would be crazy. Let's jump straight into it, because it's actually our time to choose. Not much time here. Sister, Smuggler, Thopter, Delegate, quite nice. Tilgar as well. Memo Coder, Restricted Ordnance. I mean, it's always going to be Baron, player 4 here. I think, at least for myself, it is definitely the obvious choice. Tessia before us though, so that means if it's a good round 1 conflict, we probably won't get Hardy. And with Lito as well, we might not focus too much alliances, maybe too many alliances. Maybe one will be a reasonable target, given there is Tessia in the game. Maybe a Lito as well. It will feel a bit complicated, probably, to maintain, protect 2 alliances. But let's see. Let's see that once we get closer, obviously, to getting even 1 alliance. Player 200 is very strong. That would also have been my choice there, to be honest. So let's have again a quick look at the row, because I've been through it quite quickly before. 4 very good cards, to be honest. And the rest, yeah. I mean, the local fence is maybe the only one that I'm not too thrilled about. Here, that Memo Quarter is absolutely huge, both for Tessia and for me. So, yeah, probably Memnon would do good grabbing that when he can. Given that hand, I'd probably still Hardy if it's open. Because we don't have any yellows anyways. Other option with that Sikarais would be Wealth to prepare for our signaturing ability next round. Or, I mean, Force Space if it's open could also be an option. Let's see what's going on. Okay, that's definitely a hint that he's going Memo Quarter with his second agent if he can. Also means that we could actually get it if we go Tech Nego with our first agent. Never mind. That's exactly the idea of Tessia. She'll probably go back next round, and Memnon, there's nothing we can do about that. Very sad though that we don't have desert access, because smuggling here would have been absolutely huge. Do I trigger Master Stroke? Not the greatest conflict. What's next round gonna be? Handro will go full space for sure. Desya might go back to Technico to pick up that memo coder quickly. Maybe we can afford delaying that though. I'll go wealth. Might be risky, but I feel like trying that. Had I had desert access, smuggling would have been without a doubt my choice there. But not having it obviously makes it a bit more complicated. But I do think we should be able to get hardy next round. And I bet on a better combat, basically, is my idea here. A VP with maybe control of one of those spots, or VP plus trashing. I mean, basically anything with a VP would be huge. Or machinations for double bumps as well. But, that might mean Desya could change her mind on the memo and rather go hardy for a conflict like machinations. But let's see. In which case we could go for memo ourselves, to be honest, because I will ideally go Carthag here, send out one troop, get one spice or two. One spice most likely. Desya does hardy. That means I can't really get too much in the combat because I need to keep 2 troops here, obviously. I can go up to 4. Let's see what we draw. Okay, no other ways. And I guess that's going to be our alliance target there. Could go up to 4. I have 1 dagger. Is it enough? Do we even try for 1 spice? I don't think so. There goes 1 dagger, so we would have tied with Memnon. And let's see, I mean, if we had a triple tie, that would have been a dream for Desya, to be honest. Seeing all her opponents committing 2 troops, and none of them getting anything out of that, round 1 would be a bummer. Yeah, that would have been the case, unless Handro actually got something here. That allows him to maybe even overtake Desya. On 4 persuasion, that could mean Smuggler Thopter. Could also mean just a sister. Let's see what Desya takes. I guess it's the sister. I don't mind that too much. Would have preferred that though. I don't think I take the bounty hunter. And now we are safe on having hardy for ourselves because both Handro and Desya have 0 water, machinations. I called that one, hoped a bit for that one because it is a strong, very strong one for us here. Oh, and he's taking huge. He's basically taking his second bump thanks to that. That's great. Taking it away from Desya is amazing. And this combat is great for us. We have the ring that we can also power with smuggling. Do I go smuggle first? No, he has both his accesses and for sure he would block us. It's too good of a conflict for us not to do it firsthand. Handro will go shipping. Desya could join in the combat, maybe go Carthag. And then if she commits too much, I will have to defend it with the ring to maybe to siege tab, getting ourselves back a water. Getting an intrigue from the ring. But I will definitely not go Arakin, because reshuffling without any desert access, without Diplo would be a bad hand. Tessia certainly opening shipping for herself with her ring. Probably going Carthag if I had to guess there. Yeah, Memnon getting his Soulmaster this round. Probably quite happy with that. And Handro certainly targeting for next round. We might consider blocking Wealth if we can. At that stage. There goes Kalthag. Yeah, that was a pretty obvious one. Is she committing though? Or how much? Because surely one troop, that's definite yes, but... Okay, we could guess on an intrigue there. A combat intrigue. What did she reveal last round? Both her daggers, so yeah, if she sends out 3, sounds like a combat intrigue to me. At best, it could be a blackmail, but in which case she kind of loses half the value of that combat. It would bring her up to 11. I will go here. A windfall. 11 would be her max. With the dagger, I'm at 11. Do I want to run the risk that she sabotages both of us? She would have to take it out from here, though. I think we're good like that. I'll try to play it lean here and bet on the fact she has an ambush, or that she wouldn't be willing to play her blackmail, denying herself shipping next round. She only has 2. Should have maybe double checked what she got last round. I know the Thopter is still in her discard, right? Yeah, together with the 2 daggers. Maybe I take Spice Hunter, gives us an additional access to Fremen, because that would probably be the alliance I would be targeting. Maybe with Machinations I can afford not... Ooh. That's dangerous. Hopefully Tessia can't get there. She can. Okay, that's awkward. I'll take the Spice Hunter and be a bit greedy with my influence here, not taking it with the Fremen. Rather, probably taking it, I mean, certainly here and probably Emperor as well. Hopefully we can go Wealth, because if Tessia drops for Solari plus Wealth, that would be 6 Solari, plus Windfall would be 8. Be absolutely amazing. Round 3, Soulmaster would feel pretty good, given we've not touched the Muggle track at all. Oof, oof. I almost played too quickly here. Yeah, Spacing Guild for sure, and Emperor, yeah. Because then we could also try to target that alliance together with that one. That would be our two targets. Okay, Dipro is here, Dagger is here, so we would have the hand to do it. Let's see, she probably does ship and drop for Solari. Oh, but that means she can get Soulmaster before us. Never mind, she has enough. But I'll probably still go Wealth. Or do I? Maybe not though. I could set myself up on the shipping track to get shipping myself next round. But that would mean Handro would go Soulmaster before me though. But yeah, that's alright. And then my second agent could be Hardy. Trying to win a second combat here. Bene Sister on the reveal could be Swords. Yeah, that would be huge. Only one that can go there right now is Memnon, because we know Tessia's gonna go Swordmaster first. Just one tiny second here, I'll be back in literally. Alright, so Memnon went to research. What is he targeting? Spice Must Flow already? This Swordmaster it is. I will hardy that. I think we have strong chance of winning it. Although I would love to use that as persuasion to take the Reverend Mother. But let's see. Would have the Fremen bond with the Spice Hunter potentially. Interesting choice here from his connections. Andro is a bit in a funny situation because if he beats us, he knows we can beat him to Swordmaster, so maybe he doesn't want us to earn Solari and could decide on not fighting us further than that. Maybe 8 is enough. Yeah, let's see. Tessia could fight us here. And I have a feeling she has a combat card from last round already. Could be an ambush. Played one dagger, so at best she has one dagger. Should be at 7 and 11. She could play the ambush to deny us a point though. So do I just take the Reverend Mother? Could also have picked up a second combat here. It would suck if now I choose the swords and sacrifice my deck building, let's put it that way. and she still beats us, that would suck. On the other hand, if she doesn't have a dagger and only has the ambush, she'd go up to 10 maximum. I think I'm not gonna overthink it and see what she does from that. I'll take the Reverend Mother. Oof. But revealing guild bankers behind. That's not great. I think Tessa probably has an ambush, but I didn't want to risk like committing to the combat and still losing it and denying myself the opportunity of getting a good card. But then again, we could argue that I already have faction accesses on those two. But it's also about the potential reveal with the Fremen Bond, to be honest. Let's see. Does reveal a dagger. There goes one's first Spice must flow round 3, or is he going for some more deck building first? No. Spice must flow it is. Okay, it was a master tactician. Yeah, probably means I should have taken the swords, to be honest, but it is what it is. Now we could get Swordmaster instead of taking shipping. It is probably the right call. Although, could also just play Spice Hunter and Signet Ring and leave it at that with our next. Because in the end, with shipping right here, we could earn ourselves a second bump. Plus Spice Hunter, I mean basically Spice Hunter plus a bump from the ring on the shipping track here. Whereas if we go Swordmaster, we won't get shipping for sure, so we don't get that bump, we only get one bump from Spice Hunter. So I think I talked myself into foregoing Swordmaster this round. Taking this. Demand respect. Okay. Yeah, this also allows us to get some troops back in, which is not bad. Maybe we go High Council. No. No, I'll play it carefully here. At first, let's take the friendships. I mean, this is obviously the alliance we go for. This one is probably the one we would want, although we don't have much going there, so maybe we'd rather target these two, to be honest. There goes Swordmaster. It's a bit expected. I could Windfall into Hardy, and we have 2 spies, so we could then trigger Demand Respect. Because I don't think many will fight too hard over that, to be honest. I like that. Windfall, no. Sorry, Know Their Ways gives us a water here. Ice Hunter gives us the combat, should be at least. Maybe even an overkill. Because nobody has troops, actually. This is probably enough. Although, they have 2 agents left, everyone. Maybe I should have committed one more. Because that Demand Respect could be huge for us and maybe one of the only chances we have at doing it right now. That's Holtzman gone, yeah. For sure. Given his high persuasion strategy right there with the High Council, with the first Spice Must Flow he already bought. And demand respect. Do we take it with Emperor or get closer to the Bene Alliance? We could get greedy and try it on the Emperor and then focus Bene Alliance with our action accesses, Reverend Mother, the sister. But I think 2 alliances is already something we could be happy with and should be happy with. Especially given Tessia has shifting allegiances as well. It is good that they fight here, although Tessia probably just looks into grinding a bonus by using her ring there afterwards. It's still good. I will take a liaison for the Fremen bond we have going between the Spy Center and the Reverend Mother as well. They both require a Fremen card, and obviously this increases a bit the likelihood we can trigger those if need be. And nobody going too hard here, which is great, which probably comforts me into the decision I made by not sending that one last troop we have there. Now Tessia only has 1 snooper token taken away, which does not help us knowing exactly which alliance we could be targeting between those two. Because obviously her last 2 tokens are where she gets an additional bump. That's usually the alliances she targets after that. But I guess if we take a healthy head start here, given our accesses as well, should be pretty good in trying to lock it up. Oof, she has a power play as well, and the web of power pops up now. Ah, that's not great. And she reshuffles all of that in her deck, yeah. Oh, staged incident is absolutely huge for us. That's a bit of a bad hand. I might want to go secrets, to be honest, with the sister. Get that alliance, get 2 intrigues out of it. Would be pretty good, because we can't generate any spice from that hand. Wealth is an interesting choice. I guess it's just to get his friendship going there. But he could also have just taken the friendship with the secrets there, because he already has his High Council, his Swordmaster. Not much more he needs in terms of Solari. Yeah, seems to be going for that token as a second one, meaning she will get additional bumps, most likely from these 2. Unless she uses power plane in a way to get 1 token out directly. I'll go secrets first, then Soulmaster. Grand Conspiracy. Strong Arm. Could be greedy. I mean, that's a bit... It sounds like I say that the whole time, but I think we might want to be greedy here. Maybe it sets up around 6 finish. Between staged... but we will need quite some troops for that. The strong arm loses troops, stage incident requires 3 troops. But if, let's assume we can do all of it. We send Diplo to wealth with strong arm, that's 1 point, that's 8. And stage incident is 9. We'd still be missing 1 point, and that 1 point will probably be complicated to get. We played safe here. No. Let's be greedy. Let's be greedy. I'd probably want to go Arakin with my next agent if I can. And then go dagger to Soulmaster with the last one. And then hopefully we get something interesting to play with our last agent. Okay, well, not exactly what I was hoping for. Not gonna deploy, because probably our last agent after Swordmaster would probably be Siege Tower then, if that's open. And if not, it's probably good to keep troops for strong arm and staged incident. Yeah, Siege Tower could make sense for our last agent actually. Getting a water to maybe get a Hardy Warriors going would solve staged incident and maybe let us have 1 more troop for a strong arm, or just to limp in the combat and get a 3rd place reward. Okay, only Handro can go Siege Tower out of everyone else. The ordnance could be. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, great. Doesn't go Haga, doesn't go Siege Tower, goes Haga instead. Meaning we should have a place to go with our liaison. I'm not actually only at 6 with that restricted ordnance. We will see his reveal, but we could also do a... Okay, never mind. He's probably gonna take that combat, but could maybe stage an incident this round. Oh, changing a mind. Okay, so yeah, I think I'd be strongly incentivized in doing Siege Tower as our last play. See if we can win it. If we can, good. If not, we stage and we get that out of the way. It does mean he should reveal 0 daggers here for us to win though, because liaison there is 6, dagger is 7, and he's already on 6 right now. So let's see. He reveals 0 dagger. Sounds crazy, but it could work. Christmas flow for Tessia. Who actually got the... Okay, web was for Memnon. Fine by me. I'll take another liaison, trying to get some persuasion. Maybe we'll need that. Although I hope not. Oh. Well, that's a point I was not expecting to get, but plus staged and the strong arm, we could close this round actually. Especially with that kind of hand. So I need to go... Ah, but we're lacking troops here though. If I go Reverend Mother to Hardy... That's 2 troops. And I need an additional 2 troops on top. Do strong arm wealth, get that alliance plus staged incident going. So I can't because... Or I get some spies to go actually conspire and Reverend Mother to Hardy? No. This is spies on reveal, but I need it for conspire actually. It's not working. I'm on 8 persuasion. Can I get Vice flow plus Diplo going? Oh, that could work actually. Diplo wealth. Ah, but we have no troops to strong arm. Dunes here. Not sure we can get to 10 here. Stage an incident. Staging an incident would require 2 agents. I'd want to go Carthage and try to fish for interesting intrigues that could make it work for us, or Ice Hunter to Hardy. Ring to Aga into a select. No, but that doesn't solve any of our problems from there. Yeah, maybe I'll go Carthage actually to get High Council money as well. And maybe we feel lucky. I know I won't have any green access anymore, but maybe we're lucky with those intrigues. I'll try my luck though. Oh. Chop. Expedite. No. I'll keep that troop. Hopefully they don't steal the stage incident or the strong arm actually. Those 2 are the ones I want to keep. Okay, that's fine by me. Perfect. He blocks secrets. That's alright by me. Oh, but wait. Oh, we can, because this gives us additional 2 bonus troops. If I go wealth... Yeah, I forgot about that. Those are the troops I need then for the stage incident. If I go wealth now... I should have done that first though, I didn't realize. Diplo wealth... Ah, but I didn't have a troop. Now I have a troop, okay. So, Diplo to wealth. We lose a troop. That 1 troop, we get 2 more troops. And then Reverend Mother to Hardy. Yeah, we need both to remain open though. But that's our path to victory round 6. Let's see if it works. Would be absolutely huge. Steel suits is gone. He's the only one with water. It's not a combat that really demands a hardy there. No, she cannot get an additional bump from that token, but she still chases us here. Interestingly. I'd still be in a position to steal the alliance this round though. Not a big fan of that. But I mean, I have to go for the plan. Does she use shifting? Does she have still that power play of hers? No. Have anything else that could be dangerous this round? I mean, except an intrigue. Could go selective and then maybe she has an intrigue for that. I hope not. But it could be a quid pro quo or something like that. Okay, it doesn't go hardy. Huge. We still have a shot at our win round 6. Let's see if it works. It will only depend on Essia now. That does not look good. Can she steal it? Maybe not. I think I'll play Reverend Mother here. Both give me a spice, but this allows me to trash in case the game continues. Plus this has a sword. Grand Conspiracy is not going to be active for us because we have 0 spice with flow, no High Council, no Dreadnoughts. We only have the 4+ influence on 2, on 3 factions, although we only need 2, but we have it on 3. Is that blue? No, that was red. She plays on another faction here. She probably has quid pro quo, to be honest, and that's why she waited before playing that intrigue. Let's see. Maybe she just prepared for next round, because she will be playing first next round. Because she probably comes down here. She has to, if she wants a point. Huge. Okay, that's GG. One lucky liaison. Okay, so he has his Ultman active plus a spice boost for now, so he's on 7. Would have something else like a corner of the market would bring him to 9. Anything else that would work for him? I don't think so. But thankfully, because he would beat us on a ice tiebreaker actually. One intrigue, so maximum 2 VPs. Hidden does not happen neither because he doesn't have plans active. Oh, but Essia though. Would have 1 point from plants. That is true. We had everything, but we made it work, to be honest. That strong arm play into Hardy. We still needed to find out. Obviously, those bonus troops took a while for me to think about, but okay, plants then. Grand Conspiracy 0 for us. And game. Huge. Another win. That's amazing. Ah, that feels so good. That is really good. Those 10 points, 3 alliances though. 1 stage incident, 1 combat, and there goes that. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's have a quick look. Now we've definitely been top 11 cemented. We are seeing that works, and now hopefully should be like within 2 or 3 elo. Oh, never mind. He's playing at the same time as me because he was before. He was at 28, I think. So yeah. But yeah, we're catching up on top 7 even actually when we think about it. As soon as we continue climbing, these 3 are within reach, then top 6 becomes a bit higher, but we'll get there hopefully. Anyways, thanks a lot everyone for joining and having a watch. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. Hope to see you very soon, maybe on one of my live streams or on another video. Have a good one. See you very soon. Bye bye.